Hello there. Welcome back to our series on retirement plans for business owners. So now in this class, in this particular part of the series, I will be discussing a cash balance plan. So what a cash balance plan is, it's a very common type of plan for employers to administer once they are maxing out their 401k plan and they want to layer another plan on top of it that is not subject to the $66,000 limit. So whether you are in a group 401k, a solo 401k, SEP IRA, these are all capped at $66,000 total contribution, employer and employee. So if you are maxing it out, and let's say you're maxing out your 401k plan, the most you can contribute to a 401k is $22,500. If you do the catch up, it's $30,000 if you're over 50. But let's say you do a match as an employer, and let's say that's another $7,500. So now you've got $30,750. And then let's say there's a profit sharing, and let's say the profit sharing for you as the business owner would have been $40,000 that year. You cannot contribute that much because you're capped at the $66,000. So you would have to cut off the additional about $5,000 on top. So this is why people do cash balance plans, in order to maximize the amount that they are contributing toward their retirement and rewarding their employees. So a cash balance plan, unlike a traditional pension plan, is commingles funds. So in a defined benefit plan, what happens is that each participant has this projected benefit that they will receive, and they have their own account. This is the most expensive type of pension plan, defined benefit. And so what happens with that is you are required then as the employer to pay this amount to the beneficiary with however the equation is mapped out. That was that where you work with an actuary to get that started. So now what happens with a cash balance plan, you're showing participants a balance usually in their cash balance plan rather than an income. And so what happens is they can turn that into an income later on when they retire, but you could also just take it as a lump sum. It would just be like a distribution from your 401k and then roll it into an IRA to avoid the taxes. So a lot of owners will do defined benefit because they'll put extra money here. When they sell the business, they receive that tax deferred rather than having to pay the taxes on the sale of the business or their retirement. They don't want a large taxable event, so this can help reduce that large tax amount. So this is, again, above and beyond the 401k, and the contribution amount that you do as a business owner is fixed based on the actuarial equation at the beginning. So it's a lot more of a financial requirement than a 401k. So you really have to have strong cash flows in order to fund this, because you're on the hook as the employer to fund this later on. But if you have a legacy business and it will continue, whether it's to your family or to private buyers, and it's been continued and it will continue, a cash balance plan could be a good option for you. Another thing about the cash balance plan is that you have to be with an employer for 3 years in order to be eligible. It's a 3-year cliff vesting. 401ks have a bunch of different vesting options, but with the cash balance plan, 3-year cliff vesting. So the benefit is based on years of service. So it's nice for younger employees who have long retention in the business and they are incentivized to stay. So cash balance plans help with retention, but then you as the owner get to max fund retirement beyond 401k, beyond your own personal savings. It is deductible to the business, just like a 401k match or simple IRA match. And it is huge amount that you can contribute based on the benefits that you will be providing. So we're a big fan of cash balance plans. This is almost like the cherry on top as far as qualified plans go, tax deductible plans. But next time, we will be talking in our last video, we'll be talking about executive compensation plans, which are actually non-qualified and not subject to discrimination rules. So you don't want to miss that one. Stay tuned.